right now. Okay. I gotta leave out for work. Hold on, where's my motherfucking mic at? Let me pop my mic in because it does hit different. Okay, so I'm getting ready for work, but I need to talk my shit on this lovely but chilly day. And yes, I dyed my hair, y'all. It is red. Step number one, before doing anything, because I got to put on clothes and all that. Before doing anything, prep your lips for what you about to do. I think I'm about to do a liquid lipstick type gig. But I want to talk about Carlee Russell, okay? Because I don't remember if I talked about this or not. I like to see stuff unfold, but this was really dumb. You feel what I'm saying? If you don't know her by name, we are going to be talking about the woman from Alabama who, planned her own abduction or kidnapping. And she called the police saying that it was a toddler in the road of the highway. Turns out it wasn't no toddler. The police showed up to find her car without her in it. She done made this elaborate plan after her boyfriend broke up with her. It was dumb. It was really stupid. And the whole world agreed with that. Yes. Yes. So in agreeing that that was stupid, let me start taking my hair out while I'm talking, cuz I do got to leave out like in 45 minutes. So, in agreeing that it's stupid, right? I watched the world react to her potential sentencing, which will be happening very soon. And her possible sentence is a year in jail and paying all this restitution and things like that. So, in me seeing how the world reacted to her being kidnapped, and then to details coming out to say that that's not really what happened, I saw people react to that as well as I reacted myself. As a Black woman, that embarrassed me, and I didn't even do it, didn't know her from nothing, and I'm glad I don't know her. Now, I say that to say people reacted in a way that I didn't really think that they would. A lot of people was like, oh, it's not that serious for her to be sentenced to 1 year. And I just got disgusted with social media, you know, instantly. Because I'm like, what's wrong with my people? What's wrong? As much as people say and make videos about how police don't care about Black women going missing, Black children going missing, um, and them not spending those resources, those funds to actually look for these young women. It could be older women, but Black women and girls and kids as a whole in totality, right? They don't put up the funds to do it, but when they do, and it turns out to be a hoax, and she's finally getting what she deserves for not just telling a lie. You involved a lot of law enforcement, the possibly the FBI, helicopters, people in boats, people on foot. The doggies got to come out. That's a lot that they put on a line, and they should do that every single time. But it better not be no lie. Okay? All right. Better not be no goddamn lie. I know that much. See, it really made me mad because I know that for a fact. I know the adversities that me and my people have a potential to go through and have already went through. So it made me mad as fuck that this was a lie. You should never play with anything like that, because real talk, Black women, and it's been case after case after case of young Black women with so much potential that get stripped from this earth, and they did nothing wrong. They did nothing wrong. It could be racially motivated, sexually motivated, what have you, or financially motivated. It doesn't really matter, but with this, you got to sit down and actually think about all that you've done. And with that lie comes hella repercussions. We're not in grade school no more. You can't just simply tell a lie and then when it gets found out to be not the truth, you can just say, I'm sorry and move forward. No, we are adults now. And I think that a lot of people my age fail to realize that we are not high school kids anymore. We cannot afford to keep making these mistakes because they're rookie mistakes. And y'all saying 1 year is not, it's not that serious for her to get 1 year. Do you see how she walked into that court building like this was America's Next Top Model? And she's here for the casting. She deserves that. She deserves a little bit more than that, in my opinion. Because that is childish. And you know what? I'm going to tap into my home girl and I'm going to say something, right? When it came out as a lie, I was like, damn, I want to see what this guy looks like. He got to be, you know, a Idris, or he got to be, you know, up there if you going to trip out like this. And looks, you know, looks is looks, right? But then it come out that of what he looks like, and he ain't really all that. Like, he's not a bad looking young man, but he ain't all that to be making up shit like that. Because obviously him doing hosting a club appearance after that and having all them ugly ass fucking women around him, as they do, as they do, obviously he didn't care if you went missing or not. He ain't give a fuck about you. That's why he broke up with you in the first place. Get a hold of your shit. Oh, it does hurt to have to pick up and what do you call it? Pick up and still work and still get out there after your heart has been stepped on by ain't shit ass nigga, right? You know, it does hurt. It does suck. But you still got to do it. Everybody does. You know, regardless of what they're going through, everybody has to get out and put their best foot forward and handle their fucking business. It's what everybody has to do. So, you know, acting like a toddler and making up some lie to see if he truly cares and it turned out that he didn't. That's embarrassing. That's even more embarrassing than making a lie and involving all this law enforcement. And then think about it. With all of the stuff that happens in Alabama, I bet you them police was mad as hell that they spent so much time looking for her and connecting dots when they could have been finding somebody that was actually missing. Like that's the most fucked up part about it as well. And that's a huge reason why I'm mad. You know, at the end of the day, it's individual to individual. You know, as a Black woman, yes, I'm embarrassed. I would never do that. I would never advise anybody to do that. It's one of the dumbest things that you could do. Really. It truly is. One of the dumbest things. And she needs to be told that by everybody. Everybody. Like, oh my goodness. And I believe she's my age or maybe 1 year younger or right there, you know, right there. To is where you shouldn't be doing stuff like that. You really should not be doing stuff like that. I don't know what that did for you, with those 48 hours that you were missing. I don't know what that did for you. I don't know what that could have possibly done other than this. Get you in some shit that you're really not ready for. You gonna get fired from your job for stealing from the register or whatever that search said. You gonna get fired from your job. And I mean, that was a given with all this bullshit. That was a given, even if you wasn't stealing. Because you still did this. Regardless of that, you still did this. They would have already fired you. No job, no nigga, hella debt. You ain't even 30 yet. You're known as a liar in the judicial system. You have no credibility. And that's a fucked up position to put yourself into. That's crazy. It's insane. For what? For a guy. For a guy to care. For a guy to care. And it don't take him long to show that he doesn't. I think she deserves 1 year. Absolutely. Absolutely. Even if she came in there super remorseful and all that, you still did it. It was still stupid. You have to pay your debt to society. Like, I would tell that to anybody, even if I loved them, even if I grew up with them from the sandbox, from grade school. I would tell them, you really you gotta pay your debts. And I would have never advised you to do that in the first place. So your decision to do it, is why you have to pay your debts. Like, it doesn't mean that everybody should turn their back on her. It doesn't mean that she's ultimately this fucked up person. Maybe she never went through a heartbreak, but that's not an excuse for putting yourself in this position and letting a guy put you in this position. Don't blame him, but don't date nobody else like him, okay? So yeah, he might have been using you for a very long time and you just getting hip to it. It takes for something really, really bad to happen for you to get hip to that. And that's sad. To not think that it's that serious, I can't imagine what you really think is serious. A lot of people, they would only say that it's not that serious because they would do something like that as well. Make these gargantuan lies that you cannot keep up with. And this is my favorite saying that I will close this video out with. Do not let your mouth write checks that your ass can't cash. It's your girl, be Octavia. I'm about to slip on my clothes and get my tail to work. And I will see y'all in my next video. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm going to edit this on the train, okay? And it is going to be out today. I'm claiming it. And I'm going to see y'all later.